Hey there, YouTube. I wanted to maybe try to open up this discussion. There's been a lot of discussion amongst us about dogma and getting rid of dogma, and I'm all for it. And how do you be non-dogmatic but still talk about truth? And um, I want to hopefully impart or share some things that I have noticed in helping me and methods that have helped me discover truth. And truth is always going to bring unity. It's always going to bring clarity. In the end, it's always going to show love or give clarity on how to love in a situation. Okay. And I firmly take the whole I am that I am thing concerning the Father, and that which is, okay, it's those are the things that help us discover the character of Father and the world around us. Okay, so for example here, 75%. 75% describes something, but for the sake of an illustration here, I'm going to say that 75% represents some sort of spiritual truth, okay? And 75% can be expressed in many different ways. 75% is also 0.75, 0.750, 0.7500, okay? It can also be expressed as a ratio. So you can see the ratio here, okay? 75% is also 75 over 100, or 3 over 4, okay? As each of us individually walks down the path of truth, and each of us walks with him and he leads us to truth, okay, each of us is going to end up with some expression, okay, which is all this stuff, some expression of the exact same thing. All right. And sometimes it's real easy to see, oh, you're just seeing it in a slightly different way. And sometimes you have to look at it a little harder, 75%, okay, now you're looking at fractions. You could even say it's 6 over 8. It's multiples of all these things, right? Okay, but what if somebody comes in and they say, it's the 270? Okay, and it's like, how did you end up with 270? Okay, and the way you end up with 270 is that if you take 75% of a circle, all right, you're going to get 270 degrees. I'm bringing all this up to say, and you could even have somebody say, you know what, it's not the 270. It's the missing 25%. It is the thing that does not have the 25%. Okay? Don't step in the dookie. Each one of us is being led to some sort of an expression of truth. That's what Father's doing. Father is showing us some sort of a truth, okay? And then each of us in our walk is ending up with some sort of an expression of it. And just because my expression looks like this doesn't mean that it's better or worse than this one, or this one, or this one, okay? And just because I don't understand how you got to this, yet, doesn't mean that I'm right, you're wrong. It just means that he's shown it to you in a different way than I was shown it, okay? So there is truth, okay? And truth is that which is, okay? Truth is the things that the Father is trying to show us, the concepts, the balance point, however you want to, whatever verbiage you want to use, okay? This stuff is the expression of it. It's how it manifests scripturally, physically, emotionally, societally, however it comes out, okay? And when you start arguing over expression, like, is this one better than all the others, then you've totally missed the point behind what he was trying to teach you in the first place. Okay? This is how, and don't get me wrong, this is something I still struggle with, because it's like he's shown me one particular way and I haven't learned all the other ways yet. Okay? Um, it's like doing math problems. Some people have to think of a math problem a certain way or they get confused. All right. The Father is showing each of us individually the way that we need to learn. That's going to be easiest for our brains, that's going to be easiest for our spirits, that's going to be tailored to you, for you to get the most out of it, because he's showing up where you are looking, if that makes sense. Okay? So each of us is fearfully and wonderfully made. And just because I don't understand all the time what one person is trying to say and another is trying to say, doesn't mean that we're not all walking in the same direction. And as long as we're walking in the same direction, eventually this will be shown as this. And eventually you're going to meet someone who can translate this into this. All right. I guess that's all I really wanted to say. Hopefully some food for thought. And I want each and every person to know that however he's taught you is the way you're supposed to learn. And it has value. And each one of us should not be afraid to share that. And should be free to share it without condemnation and being judgmental as to what you were shown and how you got there. Because somebody out there, while they may not have the exact steps that you walked in, they've undoubtedly walked by something that's similar. And one of these things, one of these expressions is going to eventually strike a chord with another person. All right. And that's going to help them help them understand what they're seeing. And that's how we edify each other. All right. Anyhow, take care. Father bless you all.